water signs, welcome to my channel. My name is Catherine. This is going to be your weekly horoscope for July 13th to July 20th. We're going to be looking into mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, and pulling some cards from the universe. This is for Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And if you're a cross watcher, welcome. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with Scorpio. So, timelines are below for all the signs. So if you don't want to watch the whole video, just go below and you can click on the timestamp to bring you to your reading. So Scorpio, let's start with you. We're going to be looking into mind, body, and spirit for July 13th to July 20th for Scorpio. Let's take a look. I just wanted to let everyone know as well, all the orgonites that you see in my videos, you can see them here. They are all handmade by myself. As well, if you are interested in purchasing them, you can send me a message. All my links for Facebook, Instagram, my website are all below, as well as links for all the cards that I'm using today. All right, let's take a look into mind, body, and soul for Scorpio for this week. We're starting off with the World for mind, the Two of Coins for body, and our soul is the Seven of Cups. So, okay, Scorpio, here's where you are. You've got some choices. It looks as though you're trying to end a cycle. This is mentally, wanting to end a cycle mentally within yourself, okay, or within a certain situation that you may be dealing with. What I'm getting here is with your soul. Your soul feels like you might be looking at several choices, several options. This could be within career, relationships, whatever aspect. It could be all of them that I actually feel like there's several different aspects that's going on with you. We've got these 7 cups. I feel like your soul is sort of wondering, what is the best choice for me is what I keep getting. What is the best choice for me? Where do I feel the strongest? Where is it that I feel that I'm being led to for this week? And I feel like this is being brought in possibly from the past couple of previous weeks or months, where you're really starting to get now into a place of really making a decision. I feel with this Two of Coins, the body, I feel you're physically tired. You're physically tired. You're juggling a whole heck of a lot going on, and this is where you're wanting to end some cycles. You're wanting some peace is what I'm getting. This Two of Coins, it feels like you either have a lot on your plate or you're doing an awful lot of juggling. There's a lot of things that you're trying to balance, and you're scared. It almost feels like you're juggling and you're scared of dropping one, because if you drop one, what else is going to collapse? Is it going to collapse everything? And it feels like your brain is busy. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting, as I'm actually looking at these cards, it's like this whirlwind with this tornado, this hurricane that's going on with inside of you. It's like you're trying to figure out, what is my next move? And you've got these options, it feels like, in front of you, the 7 of Cups. Either that, or your soul is showing you what it is, where you're supposed to go, or where it is that you're supposed to be. Okay? I feel like the universe has put these cups in front of you, and they're saying, make that choice already. Make that choice, but make the choice that is going to complete some cycles. It's going to give you the peace that it is that you're truly looking for. But I feel like you really need to go into your soul and take a look of what feels good for you. I don't feel like you should just pick an option that is the most convenient, because what it's going to do is it might end some sort of cycle, but it's going to put you back into this place of this balancing and juggling act that you're so trying to escape, or you're trying to remove yourself from, or you're trying to create some sort of sense of peace within. And I feel like it's almost like they have these 7 of Cups, and you're sitting there. You can almost see this lady, she's just looking at them, And she's like, yeah, I see what I want. But do I really want that? Well, I do want that, but I don't feel I can get it. I don't feel like maybe that's, it's like she's just staring straight ahead. It's like she knows what she wants to take, but she's not making that step forward in order to create it. And that's where I feel that this week might be the breaking of that cycle. Okay, because it's saying here within your body is sore, your body is tired, your body is weak, your body has a lot of burdens on it, and this could be in some manner hurting your confidence, your self-esteem, your actual physical self in some manner. Okay, so let's get some clarifying cards. We're going to start with the World for clarification. We've got the Raven coming in, prepare for change. Yeah, so that again, that world, you're breaking a cycle. You're preparing yourself to break a cycle in some manner is what I'm getting. We've got the Owl. Listen to the messages of the angels. What did I just say? I love it. I love it when cards show up, that because I feel them. Yeah, I feel these cards. I feel exactly the energy of what some of you are really going through. It's called the Monkey. Experience all that life has to offer. I feel like for some of you, you're stuck in the cycle of burden. You're stuck in the cycle of responsibilities. You're stuck in the cycle of you're juggling. It's just, you're doing everything for everybody but is what is making you truly happy. And it's telling you here, break that cycle. Prepare for your change. And you are trying to do that. You're trying to do exactly that. But are you listening? And that's what I feel is really coming through here. Not in that one. It's this one. The Owl. Listen to the messages of the angels because they're telling you what is going to make you happy. But, here's the thing, is sometimes people put burdens on us that are not our burdens. They're not our responsibilities. And I feel like you're not allowing yourself. You might be thinking that you're experiencing all that life has to offer, but I'm not getting a good positive feeling from that. It almost feels like there's distractions that you're creating or producing in order to not look at a situation clearly. All right. The Pig is coming through, maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Yeah, like I was just saying, I feel like there's some distractions that are coming through that you think, yeah, if I do this, or if I play around with this, or if I do this, it's like, it's not, there might be some deeper fulfillment in there. There might be some sort of sense of fulfillment, but I feel like it's a distraction from taking you away from what it is that you're really trying to create, is what I'm getting here. The Dove is coming through. Spread messages of peace and harmony. And then we've got the Sheep. Act with fortitude and cooperation. Okay. So sometimes I'm actually going to pull some clarifying for the Seven of Cups. So we've got the Hyena. Dare to be different. I almost feel like some people expect some things from you. Like it's almost expected. This dare to be different. This Hyena coming through. It almost feels like if you were to speak up, or if you were to say your piece, or make that change, or, take away some of those responsibilities, people are going to look at you in a manner that is like, where did this come from? What is happening here? I feel like for some, you might have to approach a situation that is, peace and harmony, maybe maintaining that peace and harmony. I'm feeling that there is people around you that are not peaceful and harmonious. And you're trying. I feel like you're trying to present that peace and harmony, but I don't know. I don't like the energy around something in here. I don't like that. But I'm going to look into it a little bit more. Okay, so we've got the Ant, and it said cooperate for the highest good of the community. And then the Giraffe. is coming through. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. So what I'm getting for you, Scorpio, here, okay, so I feel like this is exactly what you've been trying to do. You've been trying to cooperate for that highest good of the community. It almost feels like you're allowing some things to happen that aren't resonating with you simply to create or keep peace in some way. And it almost feels like that daring to be different. It's time to speak up. It's time to remove things that aren't truly within your energy. It's the things that aren't cooperating with your energy. And again, I feel like there's a lot of distraction going on, and I feel like that's going to be removed within this week. Like you're going to make those steps to remove those distractions. I almost feel like there's somebody around you that is causing a lot of like this hyena energy. Yes, it's daring to be different. Yes, they're pretending to be different. They're pretending to be all brave and whatever. But you know, you can be different all you want, right? But when you've got that hyena energy, that's just nasty energy. And I feel like this has been interrupting your field in some way. So you need to think about, who is it? Who is that hyena? Who is that energy? Like they're trying to be all, I don't know, badass is the best word I could get. But they're not being badass. They're just being ignorant. They're being like rude. They're being like, that's a part of them. That's not going to change. And I feel like somehow within you, there's people around you. There's a lot of responsibilities. It doesn't need to be particularly within this person, but I feel there's a lot of responsibilities that you need to let go of, or find a way to find a new balance towards them. But at the same degree, finding a balance towards changing something to have a completion of a cycle doesn't mean to distract yourself with other things. That's what I'm getting. So I feel like this week you're going to be really looking at that Seven of Cups energy. You're going to be really looking as to what it is that I truly want. What is it that I can truly release? How do I complete a cycle that is going to be in the best interest for me? Where does my heart, I keep getting my heart, where does my heart belong? It's time to follow that energy. Okay? Might not make everybody happy, but you have to do it. And it's like you're starting to recognize this, to do it for you is what I keep getting here. That it's like, stop living in fantasy world, as well as what I'm getting from your soul. Like your soul's tired of the fantasy world. It's time for some actual reality. But reality, you might have all kinds of responsibilities. You might have all these things that are on you, but that's not a reality. Those are distractions. Those are creations, either from you or from somebody else, but they're not the true reality of where it is that your soul wants to be, or what it is that your soul wants to do. And I feel like this week is going to be that time where you're really starting to open up. You're starting to listen to those angels. You're preparing for that change. Okay? You're allowing yourself to experience all that life has to offer. And I feel like that's going to be the theme of this upcoming week. So we're going to look into relationships and see what is coming through for you, Scorpio, for this week in relationships. And this also could be jobs too. It could be jobs, it could be career. You might be looking at different aspects. It could be looking at different, options for career. But at the same degree, if you have to truly look into what it is that you want. It could have a variety of things. It could be your relationships and your work, and all of these things are piling on you. But are you really happy? Are you experiencing all that life has to offer? Maybe you need to drop some of those and go for something that is going to allow you that peace, that happiness that it is that you have been seeking. That Seven of Cups energy, that's also fantasy, looking in and going, oh, I wish I had that. It's like your soul yearning for something that you've been craving, you're desiring. Okay, and it's looking at those cups and it's like, oh, I wish I had that. I wish I had this. I wish I could be, or I wish. And it's saying now's the time. Listen to your angels, and it's time to move forward to receive what it is that you are desiring and what you are seeking. All right. So again, let's look into relationships. Let's see what we have for Scorpio for this week. Right away, I feel this one. Let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So it might even be a matter. I'm gonna go here. I think I know what it is. Express your love. Oh, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I love that. And trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Listen to your angels, like that message that just came through. All right. So Scorpio, here we are. This is what I'm getting in regards to relationships. Now, remember that relationships don't need to be romantic. It can be coworkers. It can be friends. It could be family. Take it as it resonates, okay? But what I'm getting here is this: let your friends help you. I feel like this is, if this doesn't pertain to actual friends, I'm actually getting, okay. I'm going to get clarifying cards, but I feel like for some of you, this is really going to resonate because this is coming through really strongly. I feel like for some of you, you have been listening to people and it's for their benefit. It's not for your benefit. It's for their benefit. This is what they want to see. This is what they want to happen. This is what they feel is the best course. And I feel like it's like your energy, it's like you're listening. You understand what they say, but there's a part of you that's going, but I still don't feel happy. Like, this isn't making me happy. Yes, it might be the best course for me in some sort of way. Maybe they think that this is the best course. It's kind of like, I'm going to compare it to, you might be with somebody, or being in a relationship where is just, it's not working, but everybody is telling you, oh, but they're so nice, or they're so kind, or this will be great for your professional, it'll be great for your career, whatever the heck it is, but you are going, no, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. And this is what I'm getting. So again, I'm going to get some clarifying cards, but this is what I keep getting coming in. This express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel like there is somebody that, now, if this doesn't resonate with you in a relationship, maybe, if it's a current relationship or whatever, I am feeling here that, if you're single, you're looking for a relationship, I feel like you need to trust yourself. Yes, it's okay to ask and accept help and support from others. This could be, a great boost to your confidence. It could be maybe people, helping you with that self-confidence if you're lacking in some way. But I'm also feeling like you need to trust yourself in regards to that. Express and express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. What I'm getting from this, it is time. It's time to reach out. It's time to let somebody know exactly how it is you feel. I feel like you need to trust not only yourself and another person, a particular person, but I'm also feeling you really need to trust and allow the guidance of those angels to come through. Like it said, listen to the messages of your angels. You know what it is that you want to do. This is what I keep hearing. You know what it is that you want to do, but you are allowing yourself to either follow somebody else's advice, or you're allowing yourself to distract yourself with other things so that you don't have to look deeply into a situation. This is also what I'm getting here. For some of you, let your friends help you. Go to somebody you truly trust, not somebody who has their own motives. Okay. And you might be able to, ask them, look, I need real and true help. I need you to be open and honest with me. I need to be vulnerable within this situation. I need to listen to the advice, that you have for me that isn't self-serving in some manner. Okay. And, this even could be, within a counselor, therapist, priest. Go to somebody that maybe, for some of you that's going to resonate. Go to somebody you feel, again, isn't going to have an ulterior motive behind what it is that they have to say. I'm also getting here, it is time to really allow yourself to trust. I feel like there is somebody or someone around that it's time to express your feelings to. It's time to express. Allow yourself to trust your inner feelings. Allow yourself to trust the guidance that your angels. I feel like there's some dreams coming through for some of you as well. We've got this Four of Swords, yeah. Energy coming through. We've got the King of Coins. We've got, oh wow, Five of Wands. So it's really interesting because this King of Coins, okay. So when we look at the King of Coins, he is somebody who he's like the king of the kings within the tarot. Okay. He has all the qualities of the rest of the kings. He's basically, he's the one that sits on the top of the mountain. He's the one that sits in the throne in the castle. He's the one that I feel like I feel like the advice that's coming in from people, this Five of Wands, this tug of war, and then we've got this Four of Swords, and we've got this let your friends help you. What I keep getting here is that it almost feels like the advice that's coming in from other people, while it may give you the illusion that you're heading toward a King of Pentacles energy, okay, it's actually making you play tug of war within yourself because you know that that's not resonating with you. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so if somebody is telling you to stay with somebody or to keep pursuing a particular person, or if you're kind of single and you're looking for somebody, if you're a person of interest, but I feel like you also need to look into yourself and recognize that you deserve this King of Pentacles energy, but you have to be aware of really figuring out what it is that you truly want first. Okay, if you're playing tug of war and it's weakening you, okay, this Four of Swords is weakening. It's physically laying you down. It's physically stressing you. There's anxiety. You're taking a rest. You're taking a step. It's saying to do so. Take that step back. Regain that power in order to get that King of Pentacles energy, for relationships. The Wheel of Fortune is coming in. Temperance. That's beautiful. That's a soulmate. Oh my God. So, okay, Scorpio, I'm going to be honest with you. If there's somebody that you have, okay, the Temperance and the Four of Wands, this is like that soulmate, twin flame. This is that balancing of energies. This is the completion. This is that happiness. Expressing your love, expressing your feelings, allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Go ahead and speak. It says go ahead and make those gestures. Go ahead and pursue what it is that you're desiring. It allows a change within this energy, removing yourself from this Five of Wands and this Four of Swords energy and this, that fantasy that that where you're trying to complete yourself, that hyena. That real nasty hyena energy, it's removing it from that Wheel of Fortune comes through. We're getting that Temperance, allowing the energy to balance where you're reaching that sense of completeness. That beautiful, beautiful 1111. If you look at these, you've got the 1111 right here. We've got that Temperance, which is the soulmate. It's the balancing. It's the yin and the yang. It's the masculine and feminine. It's the energies that are blending together beautifully. And it's saying to trust this. You've been feeling this for a long time. But I feel that you distracted yourself with something that was not making you happy. You might have thought you were happy. Okay, I'm not going to say that. I feel like you might have thought you were happy. You might have, followed, again, what people were telling you, what people were suggesting. Everybody was all rah, rah, go for it. This is, or telling you to stay within something. But your true soul was heading towards something else. It was yearning for something else is what I'm getting. And you have to trust the angels, your guides, your soul has been talking to you and giving you this advice, this guidance. This isn't an overnight thing. This has happened for a while, but you've been pushing it down and distracting yourself with other things. We've got that King of Cups, you coming into you, Scorpio. You coming into you. This is that water sign. This is you. This is you acknowledging your feelings finally. It's you acknowledging your strength, your emotions. Again, that vulnerability. It's coming into allowing yourself to trust your inner strength, your inner self, your higher self, and your, allowing yourself to balance. We've got that Ten of Swords. Something has to end. Something has to end in order to achieve this. You've got to make those moves is what it's saying. And then we've got that Ten of Coins. In order to achieve that true happiness, this is completion. You got to complete one thing in order to find the completion of true happiness within another thing. This is what it's saying. Now, with this in relationships, again, if this isn't for relationships like romantically, it can be within friends, family, co-workers, however it resonates. But this is what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. It's really being, you are not listening to your inner self is what I'm really getting here. You're seeking this divine happiness. That divine happiness has been in front of you for a while now. And it's showing you were actually guided to it at some point in time. But now you have to trust. You have to trust it. And it's time to move forward is what it's really saying here. So I hope that helps for relationships, Scorpio. We're going to get a closing message from the universe and see what we have to say on that. I feel like this is going to be a really, really strong, powerful week for you. Very, very strong. Very, very powerful. It's like you woke up. That's what I keep feeling. It's like you're like, even though you're waking up, you're getting that awakening. You've been awakening for a while. It's now you're ready to take maybe that action. You're ready to finally say, okay, I'm putting that sword down. I'm ready, that Ten of Swords energy. I'm ready to end it. I'm ready to end this cycle. I'm ready to move forward to where I'm truly feeling happiness and contentment. And, trust it. Trust that energy is what I'm getting. So let's take a look as a closing message for you. Can't make this up, Scorpio. I can't make this up. There it is. Longing for someone, undesired separation, and pining. Your soul is telling you where it is that you are and where you want to be. This is why I love pulling the cards on camera, because you can't make that up. But it's time for you. Your soul has been crying for a while now. It knows where it wants to go. All right? So, time for you to listen. Time for you to listen. It's actually funny because I actually hear the word. I hear the words in my head. It's almost like it's pleading with you. It's pleading with you. Okay? That's what I keep getting. Your higher self has been hearing these messages, and your higher self has been pleading, and it's time to stop ignoring and distracting. Helping children. Part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. Okay? And let's get another. Oh, I understand. Okay. Writers group, create and join a writers group to gain inspiration, friendship, and support. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more because those are a little confusing for me for right now. Let go. Release the desire to control the situation. Leave it up to God's infinite wisdom to resolve everything beautifully. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. It's interesting because the first thing that comes through is there definitely might be some sort of, you know, desire to help with children. Okay, that might be, something to do with your work. It might have to do, with some sort of social issue. But I'm also getting that one of the reasons why you're not perhaps leaving a situation is because of children in some way. And I feel like it's time to stop that because we've got this letting go card come through. And it says release the desire to control the situation. So I feel like, again, if you're not happy in a situation, and some people say they stay just for the children. Okay. I'm going to tell you something. Children are very smart and they just really want happiness. And they, if you're part of your responsibilities are children, especially if they're not your own, unless it's like in some sort of charity work, I feel like there might be some of you that might have taken on some sort of responsibility with children. But I feel like you are trying to control some sort of situation here. I really do feel that it's time for you to also start journaling. And this writers group, this might actually have to do, what I'm getting from this is this could have to do with online in some way, whether you're connecting with something online. This could be some sort of I don't want to say charity. I'm not using that right. Basically something to help improve the world or help see, help people see something, or, I'm not gathering the word here, but what I'm also getting with this is some sort of journaling. It's time to start journaling, maybe out your feelings and hope to bring your true thoughts up to the surface is what I'm getting. It almost feels like this journaling will help you let go of certain situations, okay? And I don't know if you particularly want to control a situation. You might be being controlled in a situation. It might even be guilt in regards to some sort of children that are coming through here. And again, letting go and allowing your higher self, allowing God to guide through this situation is going to lead you to your true happiness, because you're yearning for something that your soul isn't receiving at this moment. It's not receiving it. And it's time to let go of that situation and head toward what it is that you're truly wanting to explore and your true desire. Stop distracting yourself with things that are no longer necessary or needed for you in any way. You might feel that they might give you a temporary happiness, but they're not what you're yearning for. And I feel like this is the week to start reaching towards what it is that is truly within your sense of self, your true self, your core, and your desires. So I truly hope that that has helped, Scorpio. The next one that we're going to be doing is Pisces. Pisces, welcome to my channel. So we're going to be doing mind, body, and spirit reading for July 13th to the 20th. We're going to be looking into mind, body, and spirit with clarification. We're also going to be looking into relationships and pulling a card from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and welcome to any cross watchers as well. So let's get started. Links for all the cards that I'm using are below in the description box, as well as links to my Facebook, Instagram, and website if you're seeking a personal reading, or if you're looking to purchase one of the decks off of whatever link I have below, usually Amazon. All right, so let's take a look here. This is for mind, body, and spirit for Pisces. We've got the Four of Cups. This is your mind. Your body is the Devil. Spirit, the Princess of Cups. So Pisces, what I'm getting right away, I feel like with your mind, you're trying to separate from something. You're trying to separate from some sort of energy. It could be this devil energy that is coming through. I feel like there's an obsession. I feel like there's some sort of something that you're hanging on to, or you were hanging on to, and now you're trying to take that step away from it. You're trying to distract yourself from this devil energy is what I'm getting. There seems to be some sort of disappointment that is in here as well. We've got this Princess of Cups though, so there's still hope within your soul. I feel like there's still like this spark. I keep getting this spark that is within your energy. It's like this sense of love. You want this love to grow, but at the same degree you want something true. So I don't know if this has to do with relationships. This could have to do with career. This could have to do, with any aspect of your life. So take it as it resonates. But what I'm getting here is there's a spark, and I feel like at the moment you're in this place of like taking a step back and really doing you're not letting energies of this devil to start coming through. That's what I feel you're going to be working on this week. It feels like this devil energy was really playing within your body, and this could be like obsession. It could be some sort of to some degree addiction. It could be a variety of things, but it's something that was weighing your body down. It wasn't giving you this energy of life. Okay, this spark, this feeling of rejuvenation is what was lacking in there. What I'm getting here is that Four of Cups energy. It's like your mind is just taking a step back now. You're wanting to not focus on that energy, but your soul is still has that spark. So even though your mind and body are taking a step back, it almost feels like you're rejuvenating your soul. You're allowing the spark to grow within this week. Okay, and the way to do that is exactly by taking that step back. Okay, distracting your mind, allowing your mind to not focus in on what was weighing you down is what I'm getting here. So let's get some clarifying cards in regards to this. I really feel with that Princess of Cups coming in, it feels like, it just feels like she's lighting the way, like there's a path, it's like lighting the way to that path. And you can sometimes, I feel like it's okay this week to keep this sort of in a special place. Okay, don't allow yourself to get stuck within either this devil or this Four of Cups. You can allow yourself to take a step back. You can allow yourself to heal, but at the same degree, hang on to that spark that makes you you. Okay, allow yourself to hang on to that spark that is only going to grow into, a deeper love of some sort is what I'm getting. So we've got the Rabbit, recognize your significance, which is exactly what you're doing, which is why you're taking that step back with that Four of Cups energy. We've got the Butterfly, be ready to transform with wisdom. This process is going to allow that. It's going to allow that transformation from that caterpillar to butterfly type of energy, that rebirth is what I'm getting here. So you're doing, exactly what it is that you need to do, or you're about to do exactly what it is that you need to do. And I feel like your soul is guiding you towards that, saying, go heal yourself, go heal with what you need to heal. I'm going to be here, and when you come back, I'm going to be bigger and brighter, is what I keep getting. The Camel is coming through. Be forbearing and patient. This isn't an easy process. To allow yourself to transform isn't an overnight thing. Okay, it may happen within a week, it may happen within an hour, but it is, you know, it may happen within months, but you've got to allow that pure transformation to come through. All right. It's interesting because she's not allowing herself to be distracted by that cup that's flying in front of her. She's not allowing herself, so she's not looking at distractions as far as other people or things. She's really focusing in on herself and allowing that transformation to come through. If you hear weird noise, that is, hey, I'm sorry, that is my dog making weird dog noises. Sorry. We've got the devil. So that with the devil, we've got the giraffe. Aspire to a higher knowledge and wisdom. Exactly. Make that your inspiration. You don't need to be stuck in this devil type of energy, this obsessive or obsessive or aggressive type of behavior. You know, even if it's within yourself or for yourself, it's time to transpire above that. Go above that. You know that you're better than that. We've got the squirrel coming through. Find new ways of solving problems. So instead of getting stuck into a cycle, allow yourself to expand. Focus in on something else. Focus in on what it will help you to heal. Whether this is watching, videos on self-esteem, self-exploration, spiritual. Look into things that are going to be a benefit to you rather than obsessing about what is bringing you down, what is bringing you into, this devil energy. We've got the panda and it says stay balanced and in your essence. Exactly. This is exactly what you need right now. Now, remember, sometimes we get trapped in this energy with that devil going, oh, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. It's going to stay like it's going to stay like that. And that's where we get into this cycle and this feeling of trapped. And this isn't healthy. And that's why this Princess of Cups is coming through. And I feel like she is saying to you, look at, I am here, heal, and I'm going to expand. I'm going to allow your soul to find the desire or to gain that desire that you're seeking. But you need to do this healing and this transformation first. We've got the ladybird coming in. Accept happiness and good fortune. Exactly. We can't have happiness until we're ready to accept it. And if you're not in a place of accepting it, you're not even going to recognize that it's coming through for you, in no matter what manner it's coming in. If we're stuck in this place of this energy where we're just, or this Four of Cups energy where we're not seeing things for what it is, or we're not allowing ourselves to heal, it's going to be very hard for us to accept happiness and our good fortune if we're stuck in a place of negativity. So it's saying really, don't rush this process. Don't rush this process. Get to a place that you're truly going to allow happiness and good fortune to come through. And that's exactly what I feel like with the Princess of Cups. This is that heart chakra. I just keep feeling it's like almost like this cup. I'm looking at this cup and I almost feel like that energy radiating out. And it's allowing it to who and what it is that you need to come closer. Okay, because it's expanding that energy. As you're healing, this energy expands and people and the universe feels that, and it starts drawing in the things and allowing the things that might not be in the most positive place right now to really transform like that butterfly. All right. So what I'm also getting here is the elephant. We've got open yourself to true abundance. Exactly. Allow yourself the true abundance. If you're stuck in this bloody devil energy, you're not accepting the abundance. You're not accepting the positives, the graces that are trying to come through to you, the true blessings that are trying to come through. Do your healing and open up your heart is what I'm really getting. And look at all of this green that's coming through. We've got this green that's in the ladybird and the snail that it's on. We've got this elephant that is just shining with this beautiful heart energy. This last card is coming through. It's the donkey. Keep your heart open no matter what. So what happens is sometimes if things don't go our way, or if we're not seeing the progress, or we're seeing things that keep bringing us, if we're looking in the wrong places and we're getting negative energy, we're closing our heart. And all of this is all telling you the exact same thing. open your heart, allow happiness, allow the abundance. Even if you're seeing things that keep bringing you back to that devil energy, keep your heart open. I feel like for some of you, this might be a test, okay? And it doesn't mean that the universe is, giving you crap in order to test you, but it's saying, how much do you really want this? Have faith in me. And that's what I keep getting with this. Have faith in that universe, because that Princess of Cups, that Page of Cups type of energy is the beginning of love. You have to be willing to accept love in order to receive it. And that's what I keep getting. All right. So we're going to take a look into relationships for this week. I feel like this week is going to be a very healing week for you. It's going to be a transformative week for you as far as the energy goes within yourself. I feel this is going to be very strong. It's going to be very powerful. And it's going to allow that heart chakra energy to expand out and draw in exactly what it is that you are desiring. All right, so let's shuffle these. Okay. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So I feel you're already in this this energy, okay? That's going to resonate with some of you. You're already in this energy at the time apart. And I feel like this is necessary at this particular time, again, in order to recognize what it is that you deserve, what you desire, and allow yourself to manifest and create with using that Page of Cups, that Princess of Cups, that energy that was coming through of like opening your heart no matter what. Allow yourself to create that manifestation, okay? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And this is exactly it. I feel like for some of you, you have to get into that space of loving yourself, because it's really hard to, if you're not loving yourself, you're giving off that energy. If you're not recognizing your true strength, if you're sitting there and wallowing in the energy of somebody else or something else, it is not allowing you to love yourself, okay? It actually lowers your energy, and that's not what you're projecting out. And you have to allow that energy to project out. And look at this, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So I feel like for some of you that are seeking, or if there's a person of interest that you have been desiring or looking at, or maybe you're in a relationship and you're not, getting the worth that it is that you feel that you deserve, or that you do deserve. I feel like taking that step back and recognizing your own self-worth, your own self-love, in order to bring through this true love. Okay? I feel like this true love is sitting on like the edge. I don't know how exactly to describe the energy, but it's like that Princess of Cups, that we had. It feels like as you're expanding out, this is moving forward and forward and forward. As she's expanding out with that energy of that Page of Cups, that cup shining, as you're working on yourself, it's like you're opening up that heart energy, and this is moving forward and closer to you, is what I keep getting. So let's look at some clarifying cards for you, Pisces. Clarifying cards for Pisces. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit off camera because it's too hard to shuffle over there, because then I fly cards everywhere and they drop all over the place. So just give me a minute. Let's look at separation. We've got the Tower. Yeah, something needs to, just basically stop. Like, something needs, there's a reason for this separation is what I'm getting. There's a reason for the separation. It could be for you, it could be for them, it could be for both of your energies, is what I'm getting. This separation is going to help bring that tower down to the ashes. It's going to help it rebuild. It's going to help not only for you but your person to rebuild that foundation, is what I keep getting, that foundation from the bottom up. Okay, it's going to be a new energy, is what I'm getting. This Knight of Swords, I feel like it's charging ahead. I feel like this strength coming through in this Two of Swords energy. You have to, I feel like you have to, with this blindfold, she's got this blindfold on. It almost feels like this separation that you might be possibly going through, this tower energy, this, this energy of that Four of Cups. If you just took off your blindfold, you would see that beautiful sunrise in ahead of her. That's what I keep getting. All right. You might have some choices to make. Okay. Is this the best course for me? Is this something that I truly want? But the answer is right in front of you. And if you took off your blindfold, it's right there. And I feel that going inside, you've done, it's like she's gone inside. Okay, this is what I'm getting. She's gone inside. She's done her work. But as you're doing the work, you don't need to be blinded. Okay, you don't need to be blinded by the beauty of everything else around you. And that is that gratitude, that grace towards something. It actually helps that Page of Cups energy to grow and expand and change. Okay, and that's what I keep getting. So you can go into yourself, you can take the time that it is that you need to rebuild on what it is that you need to rebuild, but at the same time, don't forget about the beauty that is around you as well. We've got this Queen of Wands. This is what you're striving for, this Queen of Wands energy. Get into this Queen of Wands energy. She is strong, she's confident, she has her stuff together, this woman. She's not sitting there, focusing in on one person and, moping or getting sad or anything like that. She's strong within herself, and that love yourself first brings that energy. She does have self-respect for herself. She knows her worth. She speaks her truth. She allows herself to be vulnerable, but with strength. Okay. And this is the energy that I feel is what you're striving for, what you need to strive for at this time. We have the Seven of Cups, and we also have the Chariot coming through. So I feel like for some of you, I feel like for some of you, you need to really focus on your manifestation. Okay, we've got this Chariot, but you're all over the place. It's almost like there's no control of those horses. You're not controlling. You're not putting control into where it is that you want to go. You're allowing your brain to take over, so that you're not allowing yourself to get into this Queen of Wands energy. It's almost like your brain is all over the place, looking at sometimes the devil energy, sometimes you're looking at the love energy. You're looking at all of these different things instead of focusing in on what it is that you're truly desiring. And again, I feel like taking off those, taking off this blindfold and looking straight ahead and having gratitude for what it is that you already have, but also allowing yourself to bring in this energy of reining these horses. So make that manifestation come to fruition, is what I'm getting. If you got a bunch of wild horses running around in your head, you're really not creating anything but chaos. Okay, and that's like that tower energy, but in order to rebuild, you have to have a good solid foundation of where it is that you want to go, is what I'm receiving here. So we've got that Nine of Wands energy. This is coming through with that true love. Take down your defenses. Okay, Ten of Coins. This is what you're seeking. This is what you're desiring. It's that completion. And we're getting that Four of Swords energy. So what I'm getting here is set some time. Just some time is all that is needed. Okay? That time, that gratitude, that manifestation. Allow yourself to create and manifest and bring down those barriers, because it's almost like you're walking around with these walls around you, and that true love is trying to come through. But if you're blocking it, you can see how she's sort of in defensive mode. She's got these, these wands behind her, and she's holding that one. It's almost like in defense of herself. She doesn't want to get hurt. She doesn't want to let down those barriers. But in order to receive that true love, we have to have some of that vulnerability. We have to get into that Queen of Wands energy. We have to allow ourselves to break down to the barest of the bones of the foundation, in order to rebuild that foundation, to bring us that true happiness of what it is that we are seeking. Okay? So that is what you need to focus on for this week. That's what I feel the energy is like for you this week, Pisces. I really feel like your happiness is coming, but you have to allow it. You have to open your heart. You have to take down your barriers. You have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Okay? And you have to allow yourself to heal whatever it is that you're holding on to. Let it release and heal. Let go of that obsession. Let go of the need to control things, or whatever it is that is going on with you. Allow that true love to come through in a pure and vulnerable and open manner. Okay? That's what I'm getting for you. So let's close it off with some messages from the universe. And see what is coming through here. Messages from the universe for Pisces, July 13th to July 20th. Okay. The mirror. Know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. Remember that Queen of Wands energy? Take a look at that. Take a look at who you really are. Create who you really are. You're not who, if you're stuck in this cycle of that devil energy, that Four of Cups energy, the barriers, the blocks, the Nine of Wands energy, defensive, not allowing yourself to receive love, closing off your heart, that's not who you truly are. Take this week and look into your true and beautiful self. Because once you love that, and once you accept it for all its good, all its bad, everything within it, is when our hearts and our desires start flowing toward us. It's like looking at our true core self and seeing the beauty in it. And then when we look into the mirror, we're allowing that self-love to come flowing through. All right? Let's get some clarification messages from the mirror. Okay. Keep going. Use the energy of any disappointments to fuel your creative project with enthusiastic emotion. So if you have that disappointment, use it to put towards something else. Use it towards either creating something or creating yourself even. Okay? Sometimes when we look at disappointment, we go, we get stuck in that energy, but use it as a fire to keep you going. And again, this could be looking into some sort of self-help, videos, or, talking to people, or whatever it is, or just within yourself. Maybe there's something that you enjoy, a hobby, or, whatever it is. But keep going towards that, because that will help you to heal. It will help you to fuel it will help you to fuel your desires to manifest a lot faster. And it talks about journaling. Consistently writing about your feelings and activities stirs creative ideas and builds your confidence as a writer. So I feel, now for some of you, maybe you are wanting to be a writer, but what I'm really getting here is I feel like journaling your feelings, journaling the things that you're holding on to helps release those energies out into the universe so that they are no longer yours. They're not your responsibility anymore. They're not your burdens. They're not part of your energy that is keeping you in a negative place. It's allowing you to release. And this is what I'm getting. When we're journaling, when we're taking those feelings and putting them out onto paper, we're actually releasing them and creating new and positive energetic fields within us. And this is what I keep getting. And this mirror card, like it says here, know thyself, self-examine, seeing who you really are and truly loving yourself. Because that energy is going to bring about the desires that you are manifesting now. I truly hope that that has helped, Pisces. I truly appreciate it. And our next one is going to be Cancer. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. We're going to be looking into mind, body, and spirit for the month of, or for the week of July 13th to the 20th. We're going to be looking into as well relationships and some clarifying cards from the universe. All right, so let's get started for you, Cancers. All the links for the cards that I'm using, as well as links to my website, Instagram, and Facebook are going to be down below if you wish a personal reading, or if you just wish to purchase one of the decks off of Amazon. If you use one of the links that I have, I think I make a couple of cents from it or something, but let's get started. Remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. And I'm just tapping into the energy for Cancers now. All right. Okay, Cancer, we're looking into mind, body, and spirit for you. So mind is in the Chariot. The body is in the Nine of Cups. Your soul, spirit is in Justice. Interesting. So I feel like you're trying to make some balance in here. Okay, I feel physically, and this is going to resonate again, take it as it resonates. I feel like you're either working towards this feeling of this Nine of Cups energy, this wish. It's almost like you have a wish of where it is that you want to be on a physical manner. Now, this could be physically within yourself. If you hear that noise, that is my dog making some kind of weird choking noises. Okay, sorry about that. It feels like you're trying to create something, or you're trying to bring yourself into this place of happiness, this wish, these desires coming true. It feels as though there's some sort of justice, of some sort of balance that's coming through from within your soul. And it feels like with this Chariot, it's interesting because I feel like for some of you, it's almost like you have two choices, or you have like these paths, and it's like you have this energy to go ahead, but it almost feels like you're also feeling like you're being halted in some way, in the other way. So it's like your body's wanting to achieve this Nine of Cups energy, or maybe you feel like you have achieved this Nine of Cups energy, this wish energy, this dream energy, what it is that you desire energy, but there is some sort of imbalance that's coming in here. This could be from an external source is what I'm getting, especially with this Justice card. It feels like there's a part of you that might be feeling some sort of injustice to some degree. This imbalance is what I'm getting. As well, I'm getting, it's interesting because we have the wish card in the middle. So it's like where you want to be, but it feels like there's some sort of external forces that you feel are out of balance at this particular time, and it might be difficult to fully embrace that Nine of Cups energy. I feel like the Nine of Cups energy is there, that wish card, the desire card. Having that fulfillment card is there. So you are on either the cusp of receiving what it is that you wish or desire, or you're almost there. Like you're there, but you're not experiencing it to its full capacity is what I'm getting, because there's these external forces that might be playing, and it might even be, you know, to some degree internal forces, because we do have this Chariot. This is the mind, but I feel like it's due to external forces that might be playing some sort of havoc within your mind. Like, do I go here? Do I go there? You know, this feels like it's moving ahead. This is feeling halted. So let's get some clarification. Because I feel like this week is going to be a week on which you're concentrating on clearing up those external forces. Now, it doesn't mean that they're going to be 100% cleared up. Nobody can make that guarantee or promise. But what I do feel is that at least you're going to be putting your energy towards some sort of resolution with this Justice card. It feels like resolution is coming, some sort of justice, like you're making a decision that is going to be for the highest good of all, but also in order to help you reach this desire. Okay, is what I'm getting. It feels like your soul is giving you that direction in order to, I feel like putting the horses on the right track is what I keep getting, like putting things on the right track in order to reach this Nine of Cups energy. So let's take a look. We've got the Bear, using power with wisdom. Yeah, I feel like this Justice card, you need to be wise. A lot of times we want to just extract justice, okay? But we have to remember that what justice we extract, we have to balance it with the forces of nature. So if you're doing something that's injustice or wrong, that's the best word I could come up with at the moment, or somebody's doing something towards you that is improper or unfair, okay, or if you're being unfair towards somebody, that Justice card, it's not going to be unbalanced, and we could end up not reaching our desire because of that. So we have to be very careful. It's a very karmic type of, you know, energy to some degree, but I feel like use power with wisdom. Now, some of you might actually be dealing with something to do with court or some sort of legal issue, you know, within your energy, and this could be playing a part in that too. And it's saying, don't do anything that is going to imbalance that justice. So even though, like, it's not an eye for an eye, is what I'm getting here. It's not an eye for an eye. In order to reach this Nine of Cups energy, you have to remove that feeling or that desire of, you know, eye for an eye. Okay, because that's not how you reach justice. You have to let the universe take care of the karma and the justice on its own. It's not up to you. You can defend yourself. You can defend yourself and you can steer the chariots in the right direction. But doing things that's out of balance is not going to create that happiness. Now, that might be in reverse too. Again, somebody, you know, I feel like it's not your place to, you know, gives karmic justice to anybody, and I don't feel anyone has the right to give karmic justice to you, and that will be in some way balanced out. But you staying in your position of knowledge and wisdom will help, okay? The Rat is coming through. Be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. That's exactly it. So again, be true to yourself. You know, it's not an eye for an eye is what I keep getting, okay? Just because somebody's crappy or, you know, just being a rat, you know, to you, doesn't mean that you have to behave in that same manner. The Badger is coming through. Bring your life into balance. Exactly what we're talking about here. Interest, like, I love it. You know, when the cards clarify exactly what it is that I keep feeling. And this Badger card, yeah, bring your life into balance. This, you know, I keep feeling like there's something external that you have been, I don't know, it almost feels like it's not really your justice. Like it feels like maybe something is happening to people around you. It might have to do with you directly, but I almost feel like just pay attention to you. Okay, just pay attention to you. Don't worry about petty stuff is what I keep getting. The tiger, accept your magnificence. Okay, yeah, I feel like with this tiger coming through with that 9 of Cups energy, that tiger is like that magnificence with that 9 of Cups. That's what you're trying to reach. And I feel like if things aren't yours to be concerned about or trying to reach justice with in some way, it's not your worry. Okay, I'm not, well, it's not your business really. But I mean, what I'm getting here is like, you don't need to worry about the petty things or the small things, or don't allow somebody else worrying about the small little things or pettiness within you to take away from your own magnificence is what I'm getting. So if somebody's being petty towards you, don't let that bring you into a place of negativity or injustice. Okay, stay within your magnificence is what I'm getting. We got the Kingfisher. Be patient and focused. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this may have been some sort of situation that's been going on for a while now, and it will be rewarded. But again, stay patient and focused on you and your own energy instead of the energy of things that are of no consequence to you or not really your business, or whatever it is. It's not your place, I guess, is kind of what I'm feeling. The dog, be disciplined in your home and community life. Yeah, just focus on you and your home and the things that are making you happy. Okay, the things that are making you happy. Look at the positive aspects of the things that are around you this week. Really start focusing on that in order to bring into this 9 of Cups energy is what I'm getting. This bat's coming through. See through the illusion into the truth. Yeah, because I feel like this pettiness or whatever it is that I'm picking up on, it's like these things that I'm not going to say that they don't matter. They're completely inconsequential. But it almost feels like it's such a low energy around some of you. It's almost like gossip or, junk that it's not you. It's not a part of you. You don't need to pay attention to that. Stay focused and see through the illusion of what it is, because I feel like it's a distraction or some sort of push in order to get you to create that justice towards somebody. It's almost like somebody's pushing on for some of you. And again, this is going to resonate. Take it as it resonates, but it almost feels like some sort of energy is pushing at you in order to get you to react. And that reaction is not within your highest good. Okay, it's not going to bring your life into balance. It's actually going to push it the other way, out of balance is what I'm getting. So focus in on you, your community, your life. Focus in on yourself. Be that strength, be that magnificence. Okay, be true to you is what I'm getting. Stay within that magnificence that is you. The butterfly. Be ready to transform with wisdom. Again, I feel like by allowing the situation and not getting involved in the little lower energies of the situation is going to help transform it. Because when you're not paying attention to it, things transform. We don't sit there and we don't see the butterfly changing from a caterpillar to the butterfly, but we know it happens. We know what happens. It just happens. So you don't need to sit there and watch it. You don't need to sit there and analyze it. You don't need to sit there and, help it or poke it or do anything. The butterfly transforms on itself when we step back from that energy. The hyena is coming through. Dare to be different. Yeah, because I feel like this energy from these people, I hate this hyena. You know what I mean? Dare to be different. Yeah, the hyena, but a hyena is crafty and sly, right? It's not a positive energy. So when you look at that, this is what somebody I feel is like trying to do to you or has been doing to you. They're trying to bring you to, this place or this energy that is negative and to bring your own vibrations down. So dare to be different. Dare to be different. Dare to be that strong sense of who you truly are inside, rather than allowing your chariot, even here, to be led by somebody else. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope so. I hope that that makes sense to you. You know, if you're not in control of the reins, other people are going to take control of those reins and take you away from your manifestation or your desire that you're trying to manifest. All right? It's time for you to take control of the reins, control your own actions, control your own feelings this week. The justice isn't yours to solve, is what I'm getting. The justice will come through karmically on some way. There will be a balancing of these scales. All you have to do is stay within your magnificence this week. That's what I'm getting for you, Cancer. So I truly hope that that has helped with that. We're going to look into relationships now and see what is coming through with relationships. Put that out of the way. All right. Relationships for Cancer. All right. Relationships for Cancer. Okay. Whoa, just dropped it. Just give me 1 second. Worth waiting for. I love this. All right. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at its work in your love life. So for those of you that are seeking a relationship, okay, it is saying here, you know, your patience, your strength, all of this is going towards this relationship. I feel like for some of you, now if you're in a relationship, what I'm also getting here is that this relationship was worth waiting for. And I'm also getting like an increase within the relationship, like something like you might be waiting for your person to really express themselves or change it, not change in some ways. I don't feel like you want them to really change, but it feels like you've been working towards some sort of goal with them, and it is worth waiting for. I feel like basically the angels are saying here, you know, divine timing, you know, was necessary for this situation. And again, for those of you that are seeking a relationship, it is saying that this relationship that is going to be coming towards you is worth waiting for. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, so here's the thing. You know, it's also saying, yes, it's worth waiting for, but you have to make that effort towards it too. And it almost feels like, because you're not going to find that relationship by not putting the work into it. Okay? You're not going to receive that relationship by sitting back and doing nothing. You actually have to put that effort into it. But putting that effort into it is going to be worth it, is what I'm getting. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So that effort doesn't need to be on a physical manner. Sometimes it literally is just manifesting what it is that you want by asking the universe, making it very clear about what it is that you want within that relationship. So, you know, state it, write it down, make those efforts towards it, because it is going to be a relationship that is worth waiting for. This is what I'm getting. You just have to put that effort in. You have to put that desire into it. You have to put the creation into it. And as soon as you do, you're going to start seeing those efforts coming towards you. It's going to be worth waiting for. That divine timing is going to start kicking into play and bringing that relationship to you. All right, let's look into this. 10 of Coins. Yeah, this is it. This is, this is like the completion card. This is what it's having that security, that having that completion within a relationship, that 10 of Coins energy. It's like you set yourself up for the future is what you're doing. Putting that manifestation and putting that energy towards what it is that you desire is going to bring you the completion of what it is that you've been waiting for, is what I'm getting. 9 of Wands energy, and we have the Devil energy. So I feel here is you have to let down your defenses. You have to stop focusing in on the things that you don't want. And a lot of times when we're trying to manifest something, we sit there and we'll say things such as, well, I don't want an alcoholic. I don't want somebody who does. The universe doesn't hear that. Okay? The universe is hearing, oh, you want an alcoholic who does a lot of drugs. Really? Change that. You want somebody who is healthy and strong. You want somebody who is mentally fit. You want somebody who is physically desirable. All of that. So put that energy towards that and start creating it. Because when you focus on the negative things, that's where your mind is going to stay. It's going to stay within those negative things. And that's exactly what you're drawing in. The universe doesn't hear don't. Okay, so start creating what it is that you truly want to manifest. You want that person who is loving and kind, and put all of the attributes that you're seeking into there. Make the effort. We've got that 4 of Swords energy. Again, you have to put that effort in. You have to charge ahead is what it's saying. So it, when you're sitting there, and if we're saying, well, I really want this person, this particular person, let's just say, and we're in this 4 of Swords energy, and they message you or they call you or maybe ask you out on a date, and you're like, I don't know, I don't think I want to go. Okay, that's not making the effort. It's saying to go ahead with those, go ahead with what it is that, if you're creating it and you're manifesting it, and then you're not putting that effort towards it, or you're closing yourself off, or you're, like that 9 of Wands energy, being defensive, or you're not looking for the positive aspects within something, you're not charging your head. You're actually sitting there kind of wallowing, within yourself. And if you want that effort, if you want somebody to make the effort, you have to make that effort as well. Okay? The World, a completion of cycle. So I feel like this was the energy that, it's basically saying close that energy, close this energy of not putting that effort or that desire into something. It doesn't mean that you need to, be super enthusiastic all the time. It's allowing yourself to be open and vulnerable, and allowing that divine timing to come through, and having patience with the universe, allowing yourself to heal, past wounds, allow yourself to, look at the positives, allow yourself to manifest, create what it is that you want to create. Allow it to come to, full circle, to come to you. Look at that 2 of Cups. I mean, really, that very soon, clearly decide what you want and it will come to you. And then we've got the 2 of Cups, which is the Love card. This could not be any more beautiful. Like, honestly, it is telling you here, this, what you're dreaming of, what you're wanting, what you're desiring is coming forward. It is coming forward. It was worth waiting for. Again, you may have to put some effort into it. Manifest what it is that you are desiring. We've got this Knight of Cups. Somebody's coming to an offer. I feel like your person is wanting to come forward. Like, this is going to be offered to you from your person, for those of you that do have an interest, or for those of you that are in some sort of, relationship that you're seeking more. I feel like what it is that you're desiring is coming forward to you. And then we've got the Hanged Woman. So here's, again, what I keep getting with that is really take a look. Now, let's say you don't have anybody, of particular interest in your mind at the current moment. what it's really saying here is take that time, do that contemplation, go deep, deep, deep within yourself. Remove those blocks and barriers that you're holding on to right now that are preventing somebody from coming closer. Allow yourself to remove that energy, that devil energy of obsessing about maybe things in the past, or obsessing about things that are no longer good to you, okay, or things that you don't need to be focused on. Allow yourself to complete that cycle in order. And sometimes we do need to really go deep within ourselves, but we also need to make that effort. So it's basically saying going inside yourself, really focusing on what it is that you want in order to create, what it is that you want to manifest, what you want to bring to fruition. Allow yourself to do that. Allow yourself to go full force, really dig deep into that. Allow yourself to go to your core to bring that up. And you are going to see this Knight of Cups, this Two of Cups. This is an offer coming to you in the matter of love very soon. What a beautiful reading. And really, yes, you do have to make the effort to do so. But, you know, once we decide what it is that we truly want, it doesn't feel like an effort anymore. Now we're just focused. Now what it is, it just becomes a part of our essence. When we truly decide what it is that we want, it becomes a part of our essence. And then we're not putting effort into manifesting it simply because of the fact that it's already a part of us. All right? So let's get a closing message for you from the universe. Let's take a look and see what the universe has for you. I feel like this is going to be a really strong week. You're removing yourself from things that, you know, like I said, are petty, that are non-consequential, things that they don't belong to you. They're not your energy. Why don't give them any energy is what I'm getting. And you're going to learn that, you know, how much better you feel by just removing that small piece of, you know, focus from things that don't matter. But I'm also getting here that romantically, this is going to be a very, very strong week. For some of you, again, you have to take it as it resonates. But I do feel like this is going to be a week where it's almost going to be like you are creating and you're living, you know, you're living that creation. Okay, you're living that creation in this 3D realm because you've manifested it, or you're starting to manifest it. So when we're living it, when we've created it within our deep and within our soul, what we're doing is we're allowing it to be formed by the universe. And that's what I mean by living it in this 3D realm. Okay? The crane bag. Sacred ocean, medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. Yeah, declutter this is what I'm getting. It's like declutter your mind, declutter yourself, declutter all of the things that are just no longer necessary. You've got to get rid of them. You've got to remove them from your essence because they don't belong to you. They're non-consequential is what I get. I get that they're of no meaning. They're of no they prove you no purpose, okay? And when we remove all of those, that's when we're allowing all of the positive and the happy, necessary energy to come forward in order to create our desire. Okay. Vision board. Create a vision board with images and words that inspire you. Yeah. You know, when we talked about the manifestation, now, I mean, this is an excellent way to go about it if, you know, for those of you that feel that you might need a more visual way of manifesting, this is definitely a way to do it. And that's what Spirit is recommending at this time. You know, if you feel that you don't need a vision board, just really focus on the things that it is that you want rather than what you don't want. That's what I keep getting. And it's, you know, it's funny because we were just literally talking about that and it shows up. Let go. What did I tell you? Release the desire to control the situation and leave it up to God's infinite wisdom to resolve everything beautifully. There you go, Cancer. I mean, it can't be any more clear. You know, the things that aren't necessary for you, the petty, the gossip, you know, people's behaviors that are of a lower energy, they are not yours. It's time to just remove them. Don't pay attention to them. Focus in on what it is that you desire, what it is that you truly want, and what it is that you're truly trying to manifest, because I feel like Spirit is working with you at this time, and it's bringing it so close. It's very, very soon, as the card said. And I feel like this week is going to be the start of a new journey on that manifestation, on the desires of what it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay? I hope that that makes sense. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Thank you to all the water signs. Please click like, subscribe, and share my videos if this did resonate with you. Have a wonderful week and many blessings.